Hi, welcome back to Tigerchicksresinjungle. This is my third video for Halloween, and today it's hopefully going to be a quicker video because I'm only doing one project. And I've decided to do this Let's Resin Ghost. Now, according to the side of the Let's Resin Ghost, it says he takes 9.9 ounces, so I need about 10 ounces. Well, yeah, 10 ounces. So I'll have a little extra, as there's no way I'm going to measure out 9.9. So I've picked out a couple of colors. I've got a Tigerchick mica powder, which is what I'm going to do his little pumpkin hat in. And I've got this yellow-green Let's Resin alcohol ink, which I'm going to color the resin just a slight bit. Because what I'm also going to do is I've got these green iridescent, like, I think they're like film, chopped up film pieces. They're just like chunks. They came in this bag. I think I got them off of Temu a year ago or so. I thought they were cool looking. Figured I could use them in something. So I'm going to fill the actual ghost with these. And I'm going to put some glue in there so that they don't all sink into his hat and we just have a clear ghost. So I'm going to color his hat and make sure I don't have any other color anywhere else in the ghost. Then I'm going to mix up my resin. I'm going to add some color to it. I'm going to add some shimmer to it. I'm going to add some glue to it. I'm going to pour it in the skeleton. Pour it in the ghost. This is what happens when I feel like I'm rushing. I must calm down and slow down. Okay, so let me color his hat. Let me get a nice big brush. Get a nice big brush. Here we're going to color his hat. Now, I wish I had some other colors, but like maybe some chrome colors or something, but I don't have those right now. I did just order them, I do believe, if I remember correctly. I've been on an ordering kick, which is terrible, because I keep ordering things. I can't stop myself. I mean, there are some things I needed, like I needed more resin, because doing a video a week goes through your resin quite quickly. So I've reordered more resin, and I ordered a couple of more molds because I have a mold addiction. I can't stop buying them. I haven't even used all of the molds I have, but I keep buying new ones. Alright, that looks like he's completely colored. Hat-wise. It looks like there might be a few spots that I didn't get yet. So, I'm going to clean my brush. There we go. And I'm going to throw on a glove. So I'm going to need it in a minute anyways. And I saw this on a video the other day where somebody took and used a gloved hand to color their mold in the places that they couldn't reach. So we're going to try this because I can see a few spots here that I didn't get because the brush doesn't go up that way. This is a nice light clear mold, so you can pretty much see what you've colored. So now I can see that he's entirely colored. Of course, now I gotta clean my finger off. Let me tap out his color. And look at all that yellow, look at all that orange in there. Getting this colored. Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to get him cleaned up and I'll return. Okay, so I forgot to turn my camera on, and if I sound a little off, it's because I'm not feeling quite well. I added in the Let's Resin yellow-green into my 10 ounces of resin. I also added in 10 drops of glue, and I added in my film. Well, I'm adding in my film. So I added all that in, I stirred it all up, and then I ran it through my vacuum chamber before I poured it into the Ghost. Links to everything I used will be in the description box below. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Next week, you're going to be so happy to see what I've done. It's a surprise, so you'll have to wait. So here I'm pouring in the resin, and because it's glue, it's a little gloopy, so I have to, use my finger to stop it. And my cup's a little wobbly because it's actually a really tall cup. It didn't fit in my degasser, so I had to cut the top off of it so it would fit in there, so it's a little flimsy. And now I'm just using a silicone stick to make sure I've got no air bubbles in the arms. And then I'm filling up the rest of my mold with the rest of my resin. So next week is going to be my final Halloween video, and after that I will start with my Christmas videos. So stay tuned for those. Hi, it's demolding day. Okay, so I had some extra because when I poured this, even though it said it took 9.9 ounces and I made 10 ounces, apparently I did not have enough. So I had to make up an extra 2 ounces, so I had some extra to make extras. So I changed the color a little because it's lighter, darker. I didn't want a light green bat, so I went with a dark green bat. And threw the extra in here, just because I really like these bat molds lately. And ooh, he's pretty. I like him. Alright. Then I've got this skull. So I figured, well, let's make one of those too. Of course, getting him out of here might be a little bit more difficult. Okay. And there we go with the skull. And doesn't he look nice? I have an idea to try with him, now that I've got a darker skull, because I've also got a lighter skull. But I've got plans for them. We'll try them later as an experiment. Okay, so on to the main addition, our ghosty. Here is our ghosty. Let's get him out. Break him all apart here. And see if we can't get him unmolded. And see how he looks. Get it over his little hand. Get this one over his little hand. Sorry if I'm not on screen, but it's a little tight because it's the first demolding, so it's a little tighter than I expected. But he's coming out slowly but surely. And I'm trying to keep him covered so you don't see him until the complete reveal. Once I get the tire mold off of him. Okay, now let's put him over here for a minute while we flip our mold right side in here. There we go. And the mold is back to right side in. There we go, little ghosty. Alright, you ready to see how he turned out? Ooh, look at him! He's so pretty, and you know what? Because I used the mica powder, and it's kind of a see-through mica powder, you can see the glitter in the hat, which is nice. I like it. Oh, just try not to cut myself. I need to trim this. And I need to color his little mouth and his little eyes. So he's got some eyeballs and some mouth. And then we could get some pictures. And I think my glitter did really well. Didn't fall because I used the glue. And I think I might be able to light him up from the underneath and he might glow. So I might try that and get some pictures for you. So let me trim him up, color in his eyes and his nose, and I'll be back. Okay, So I highlighted my little bat, threw on a key ring, so now he's a keychain. Didn't do anything with my skull because I got plans for him. And for our ghost, just colored in his eyes and his mouth. And now he's done. So that's it for this week. All right, till next time. Bye.